My $800 billion project will light up Africa and build a world of pride and power, showing Africa can lead with its own strength.
In the heart of West Africa, nestled among vast deserts and rugged landscapes, lies Burkina Faso, a small landlocked country that has long been overlooked on the global stage. For decades, this nation struggled with poverty, limited resources, and a lack of basic services like electricity and clean water. Many of its people lived in rural villages where darkness fell at sunset, leaving homes without light, schools without power, and hospitals unable to operate life-saving equipment. But today, Burkina Faso is rewriting its story with an extraordinary $800 billion hydroelectric project that could transform not just the country but the entire continent of Africa. This ambitious initiative, led by the visionary Captain Ibrahim Traore, is more than just a plan to generate electricity. It's a bold declaration of independence, a beacon of hope, and a blueprint for a brighter future. The world is watching in awe as this small nation dares to dream big, proving that Africa can take control of its own destiny and lead the way in innovation, self-reliance, and progress. The scale of this project is staggering. With an $800 billion price tag, it's one of the largest infrastructure initiatives ever undertaken, not just in Africa but anywhere in the world. Critics initially scoffed, calling it impossible for a country like Burkina Faso, with its modest economy and history of challenges, to pull off such a massive endeavor. But Captain Traore, a young and determined leader, saw things differently. He believed that Burkina Faso's rivers, its hard-working people, and its untapped potential could be harnessed to create something extraordinary. His vision is to build a network of 11 dams along the Mohune River, connected to a smart electric grid that will deliver clean, reliable power to 15 West African countries. This isn't just about lighting homes, it's about powering schools, hospitals, factories, and farms, creating millions of jobs and building a future where every African has the tools to succeed. As workers pour concrete, install turbines, and lay thousands of miles of cables, the dream is becoming reality, and Burkina Faso is emerging as a leader in a new era for Africa. This project is a symbol of hope and defiance. For too long, African nations have been seen as dependent on foreign aid, their resources exploited by others while their people struggled. Traore's plan challenges that narrative. By partnering with emerging economies like Cuba, Iran, and Brazil instead of relying on Western powers, he's showing that Africa can choose its own path and build its own future. The $800 billion project is a statement that Burkina Faso and Africa as a whole doesn't need saviors. It needs opportunities, infrastructure, and the chance to shine. As the dams rise and the lights come on, Burkina Faso is proving that even a small nation can achieve greatness when it dares to dream big. To fully appreciate the significance of this project, we need to understand Burkina Faso's past. Once known as Upper Volta, the country gained independence from France in 1960, but freedom didn't bring prosperity. The land is mostly dry, with vast stretches of desert and savanna where rainfall is scarce. Farming, which employs most of the population, has always been challenging due to unpredictable weather and limited access to water. Many people lived in poverty, struggling to afford food, clean water, or basic health care. Electricity was a luxury reserved for a small percentage of the population, mostly in cities like Ouagadougou and Bobo-Dioulasso. Even there, power outages were a daily frustration, shutting down businesses, schools, and homes without warning. In rural areas, the situation was even worse. Villages had no electricity at all, forcing families to rely on candles, kerosene lamps, or firewood for light and cooking. These methods were expensive, dangerous, and bad for the environment, producing smoke that harmed health and contributed to deforestation. Children couldn't study at night, limiting their